Hello guys, welcome to another lecture in this course. In this video, we shall be looking into unsupervised learning algorithms, and we are going to start by looking into k-mean clustering. Okay, so the k-mean clustering is an unsupervised machine learning algorithm that groups data points into k clusters. And the algorithm works by iteratively assigning data points to the cluster with the nearest mean, and then recalculating the means of the clusters. So the algorithm terminates when the data points no longer moves between clusters. So here are the steps involved in k-mean clustering. So first thing, you have to choose the number of clusters which is initialized by k centroid, which are the cluster centers, and assign each data points to the cluster with the nearest centroid. Calculate the new centroid of the clusters. Then what we do now, we repeat steps 3 and 4 until the centroid do not change or a minimum number of iteration is reached. So the k-mean algorithm is a simple and efficient algorithm, but it can be sensitive to the initial choice of centroids. There are a number of ways to improve the performance of k-mean clustering, such as using k-mean plus initialization or hierarchical clustering to find the initial centroid. So k-mean clustering is a popular clustering algorithm that is used in a variety of applications, such as image segmentation, customer segmentation, and text clustering. Now, to use clustering method, to apply clustering method, for example, in this case, since when you are manipulating data, we normally deal with numbers, so we need to import our numpy first. Then in our scikit-learn module here, in our scikit-learn library, we need the cluster module so that we can be able to use k-mean. And to visualize graphs or plotting, we need matplotlib. So here we're just generating random data. These are the data that we are having for X, and these are the data that we are having for Y. And if you are to visualize a scatter plot, these are the data points that we are having if you are to visualize a scatter plot with coordinates X and Y. So these are the data points that we are having, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are 10 data points that we are having for the given coordinates X and Y. We generated random data. So we can zip the data by using list here. Then we zip the data in this case. And we are forming a list of elements that we're going to put here of our data so that we can apply our k-mean. So here we are looping through for I in range 1 and 11. K-mean is equals to k-mean number of clusters, which is equals to I through the loop. Then k-mean fit, we are fitting our data which we have zipped in here with these coordinates that we're having. So we have zipped the data with these coordinates here. So now we need to append the list of the data here. After appending our data with k-mean.inertia, now what we need to do is to plot the graph. Okay, so here we're just saying first and our mark. So here we are just now visualizing our data after zipping and apply the k-mean clustering concept here. So here now, after clustering our data, let us scroll down here, able method. So we are using able method for k-mean clustering. So the able method for k-mean clustering here, we are seeing that y represent within cluster sum of square and number of clusters. So we can actually see that here the number 2 is actually very good to determine the cluster number, which is 2. So number of clusters, these are the number of clusters that we are having, but 2 is very good to determine the number of clusters that we can have. So we have only 2 clusters, that's why we are taking these 2 at this point here. At this point here. So we are putting 2 here. So now it means now we are calling our k-mean dot fit the data, and our data is a data of X and Y, which we have zipped here. So now what we are doing now, we need to plot now a data which already been clustered in 2, since we actually saw that here this data is actually fit well if we cluster it with the 2, with the number of clustering which is 2 here, where it starts turning. So now let us run our line of code here. So these are the data samples that we are having. So we have successfully clustered the data. So we have managed to cluster our data, as you can see here. So this concept is called clustering. So it is unsupervised learning, in which way you are having a variety of data set, but you want to put the data together by analyzing, by letting the computer analyzing the given data which is there. That's why we say that clustering is much effective in text clustering or customer segmentation or image segmentation. So we actually put similar things together as you are seeing here. I think this is all for this lesson. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.